Hello Internet, I'm Firebolt and welcome to Besiege. Now this is a bit of an interesting one. Basically, it's you like create machines using quite bare bones materials like blocks and levers and like motors, that sort of thing. Yeah, I think you can get like rotating arms and stuff, but that has to rotate like whole bits of blocks, and you have to make sure that it physically works, otherwise it'll just collapse and explode, and sometimes it'll just explode anyway because physics. There is a sandbox to this game where you can just basically make whatever you want and have loads of fun with it. There's also a barren expanse apparently for testing machines, but I will, at least for the first part, be playing through the missions in the game. And it has like little continents that you can do missions on. So the first zone, which I swear I have played this before, but maybe it doesn't save across Steam. So I'll just start at the beginning, I guess. Basics of the game. I mean, you're mostly trying to destroy stuff or get somewhere. You always start with this basically indestructible block here that you build everything off of. You can move that up and down, I believe. I don't need to because this is just wanting to go in a straightforward line. So we have our basic blocks here. You get different skins. I'm guessing there's like metal blocks that you can do. These are the wooden ones. You can build that all around here, all like that, and whatever direction you want, as long as it doesn't intersect. And you can make a weird sort of bracket. Right, but we probably want things like wheels so that we can actually go forward. I don't think we need anything in particular to like attack the house. The things in this are pretty flimsy. You can just ram your machine into it and it will probably break. And your machine probably will break as well, but it doesn't matter as long as it destroys this. And you also get like smaller wooden blocks like this. This is just tutorializing like adding wheels and stuff. So I could do it like it's saying, but I'm probably just going to do this freeform because that's how I prefer to do it. Also just going to quickly move this down like a bit closer to the ground, at least for the moment, so that it's not dropping from such a distance, because that can do damage to it. Put like a little sort of, maybe like do a little frame. Well, that's just doing what the game's saying, but I'm going to make it bigger, that's better. But I am going to put wheels on the side of this, and you can like attach weapons to various parts at some point, although for the moment just making it go forward. And we don't need to steer or anything. Just gonna have a little sort of six-wheeled vehicle here. You do also need to be careful that the wheels spin the right way so that they would go forward, because you can have it where they're going all off in different directions, and it's a bit like programming, I guess, where if you mess something up and don't realise it whilst you mess it up, then everything falls apart, but you're not quite sure why, and you have to hunt out what you're doing wrong. For the first time in a game that I've seen, at least other than this, I actually have a frame rate counter up here. I know some capture software does that, but that's because this game you can build utterly massive machines that will tank the frame rate, and that's just basically measure that. But you can also slow this down, I believe, the actual rate that it's moving at, to do slow motion, but also sometimes just to let the game cope. And yeah, we can also place it on the ground like that, apparently. So that should just go forward in a straight line. So wheel forwards, wheel reverse is back. Very simple. You can actually assign different keys, and I've seen people make planes in this. So there's a lot. It's very simple, but there's a lot of scope there to do what you want with it, which is great. Oh yeah, the time thing's over here, so you could make it basically pause there or half speed, whatever. And you could make it go in fast motion if it's something that you want to just go really fast for some reason. But I guess we can just click play and it just goes forward in a straight line and then crash through the house. And it actually stayed intact. And I think I killed a sheep. I hope it was a sheep. So now I have to destroy something a bit taller, but I think this should still be able to do it. See, there we go. If your machine wasn't tall enough to do that before, if it couldn't quite get over those rocks, then it wouldn't be able to do that. But you can also just like strap a cannon to it, so that could have also done that. But that usually destroys your machine unless you've got quite a strong base to hold it together. Right, so here, there's bombs actually around here, and I just need to reach over there. It's not really destroying anything. I need to actually travel which means that I will need to add steering hinges to my wheels, because if not, I'll just drive in a straight line towards those bombs. So just get rid of my wheels for the moment so that I can actually add hinges on. Yeah, if these go forwards at the same time, then this should turn to the left. If they go backwards at the same time, it should turn to the right. For some reason, it's just not liking these wheels today. Can you go on top? Oh, I think it's actually intersecting with the floor. Yeah, that is a problem. But I do actually have to steer this time, and I'm not doing it with WASD. I could set it to do that. This is quite the awkward thing to steer, as it kind of only really goes in diagonals. Also, I just killed a sheep, and I need to be careful not to hit these bombs. Okay. And I've hit a tree. Oh dear. Yeep. Oh, this is... I've wedged a tree on myself, and sheep keep getting in my wheels. Motherfucker. Fucking sheep. Yeah, maybe just do like forward wheel drive or something. That might be a bit more manageable than having 6-wheel drive, or at least 4-wheel drive. Let's see if that works. It's a bit unwieldy by the looks of things, but it should turn alright. Yes, that is much better at turning. Although I think 4-wheel drive would be even better. Ooh, a bit narrow there, but I think we're getting around it fine. Although, to be honest, with this big frame, we could just do it with like a 4x4 square, and it would probably run a lot better. But this is just sort of a sturdy frame to keep as we go along until we need something a bit more beefy. Like here, we can't exactly just go through the wall with this. Or I mean, we can try. Let's just try that first thing. Although they are firing arrows at us, so we may fall apart, and that wall explodes. So we kind of need to destroy that wall first, or just fire something that destroys the things behind it, which is where our weaponry comes in. Say, like drills and circular saws and shrapnel cannons, all of that jazz. This only actually has one shot, but I think if we just like have like a row of cannons at the front here, that should be sufficient. It's kind of a one-use thing, but or we could actually do like a row on top of another, so it's like sort of like a choir of cannons. That would be cool. Let's go do that, because it's stupid. I mean, we don't need it, but it's fun. This will absolutely destroy them, but it will also absolutely destroy my machine. But I don't care, because I'm probably going to get the objective done. We can destroy all this when it's stupid for the next level, or stupid for anything really, but I just thought it was a fun idea. You can just sort of be quite creative with this and do what you want. Ooh, we could actually have smaller rows in between with like small wooden blocks here. What is the point of having a cannon organ if it's not going to be a clusterfuck? This is fantastically stupid, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm not even sure if this is going to hold up over the weight of the cannons. Let's see if it physically works. Just about. Did it destroy it? I mean, it destroyed the wall, but it didn't actually destroy anything else. So, maybe like fire them one at a time, like each row one at a time. Perfect. So, maybe fire, I don't know, these ones first, then followed by the other ones. See, the problem is they don't actually get very far, the cannonballs. So, maybe just do a row of cannons, because this is absolutely stupid, and ram through what's left, basically. So fire our first shot. Ooh, we may need some better steering than that, but... that kind of falls apart, because the machine does. Okay, we can't go through fire, bit of a problem there. Also, I'm just going to put some steering hinges on the back here. Just in general for future, I guess. It is a bit unbalanced with the cannons at the front, but whatever. Fire our first row. And, clever plan actually, we've still got the second row of cannons, although that is still unwieldy. Let's just... oh my god. Right, I have to go around the side of it. Could probably go through the middle of it now that it's not on fire, but we got a second row of cannons if we can turn around properly, but... I don't know. I feel like this is... yeah, it's falling apart. Maybe we don't need all the extra frame. Oh, I'm going all over the place now. Well, let's just try fire at this at point blank range. We got one of them. Other one we might just have to charge at, because at this point we've lost half a machine. Let's try something else. You know, we don't need these extra wheels, to be honest. I think they're spoiling it. Wait for the fire to go away. We don't quite have the suspension to get over this, I don't think. Don't understand why it's not turning very well. It's because they're just going at such an angle. It's just not the best angle for actually doing like a smooth turn. Come on, just back up. Just ram into it backwards. Don't take that out of context. Okay, maybe don't fire both shots until I'm ready to charge at the windmill. I might be able to get it still. It tells you the names of the people that you killed. Fire our first round. Great. We've done that now. Oh, they got one of the wheels. Bloody bastards. Although it's still running. Okay, now fire a second shot. Pathetic. Right, let's try get a higher shot. I need to sort out my steering here. Right, maybe not the steering, like, hinges here. Because I think that's actually making things worse. Or, maybe I could fire it like artillery here. Where it's slightly slanted up. Could try something a bit nippier, but where's the fun in that? Pathetic. Can't get the windmill. Let's make it wider. Or actually, let's just get rid of some of this back bit, because I don't feel like we actually need that. I'm making this ridiculously complicated, if I'm honest. Right, fire that at the actual thing there, so they're not firing arrows at us and ruining our machine. It's too heavy. You know what? I don't need all these cannons. I just need like one, if I'm honest. Great, that does the whole job. Although it's still really unwieldy. What other weaponry is there actually? Just an idea. Ooh, I can have an explosive rocket as well. How the fuck do you do this? Right. Oh, I don't want to even try flight. We could have some more cannons, I guess. Right. That explodes them. We now have 3 cannons to just try and get this over here. I'm ready. Fire. Pathetic. Now I'm all on fire and I'm a burnt husk. Great. Can only really go diagonally. It's quite frustrating. Look how the bishops must feel. Let's use these. This might be a bit fast, but we'll see. These are much better. And also they flip me over. Not fantastic, if I'm honest. Yeah, if I try and reverse at all, it fucks up. So maybe not them. Oh, I've just added more now. Fuck it. Much better. Oh, except I accidentally fire. Oh, they fire when they're on fire. Right, that's the problem. Right, let's just start from scratch. See if we can figure out something from there. Very basic, like 2 wheels. Not even steering. Actually, we might want to add some steering. Sure, let's add some steering. See if that does anything. That goes in a forward direction. Now we just need a big cannon on the front. That fires it backwards, but it can still go. Oh, horrendously it can go. Yeah, maybe it does need a bit of a frame. In a forward direction. In a slightly jaunty forward direction. That did not work. Right, let's try more cannons. Shut up, I'm great at this game. Well, let's just try a big fucking metal spike. Why not? That is not good turning. I do not know how to design things. Spikes, bad idea I think, but still. How about we just try putting all the cannons on different buttons? See if we can actually fucking steer. Right, here we go. Try V, that missed. Okay, let's get real close and try do B. Just getting stuck on the rubble as well. Come on. Right, there we go. I think that's a good shot. Yes! Finally did. Next zone. Okay, I should be a bit better at this. Let's just put cannons like... You know what, we don't even need wheels. Just cannons, spikes on all sides. We just need to kill people. You know, let's just put some crossbows over here or something. And then, just in case anyone fancies it, there's metal blades at the back here. And you know what, actually surrounding the whole thing. Can't get close, and if they try and fire at me, then they die. That did not quite work. Okay, let's try something else. Just try to do a basic frame. Actually, you know what, let's get some height to it. Let's do a cube. The strongest shape known. Or we could just do like a spiky death ball. That would be cool. That there really looks quite bad. You know what, we don't need those top bits. We'll just make it like a stand or something. Now comes the death part. I mean, we can put sword blades like around this bit. I think they just run on their own, but I'd have to check. What key are they mapped to? No control. They're not controlled, they just go. Let's put some spikes on our death pillars. And I think I can make that symmetrical. Ah, that made sense. Right, okay. I'll have to redo that with these spikes, but that should make everything a bit easier if I can just pivot around a point on here. We can put a bunch of crossbows on the sides. And just put like cannons and stuff on the front. Okay. This is kind of insane. But I think it's kind of working. I mean, that little spiky bit's just gone insane, but I mean, it's still going. It's more that it's just carnage. Okay, well, let's try something that we can control a little better. You know what, I like the sword blades, but I think they're a bit crazy and out of control. You know what, sure, let's just put sword blades on everything. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's just going to be like a death circle, but it's just getting those archers at the back, I think. I need something tall. Repeating crossbows everywhere seems like a smart idea. Wheels. Always been good wheels, haven't they? I'm not very good at this. You know, if you want to play it, you're probably far better at it than me. But you can be quite creative with it. But I'm just not actually good at limiting that to anything that makes sense, really. Maybe have it like a bit longer. Just rows of cannons everywhere. We can actually put some logs here. That should be a bit more resilient. Oh, braces. Sounds like a good idea. Although I'm not actually sure what that does. Ah, it's meant to be like a line that you draw. Okay, maybe we don't need this many cannons, but you know, gotta send a message. And then what do we put on here? Because the archers are only actually over there, so that's where we need the height. Just like spikes or metal blades. So what would keep them away? Drills? How are you intersecting this? Oh, I think it's like the edge of the area that's intersecting with that. Spikes it might have to be then, or the circular swords, but like above ground level. And we can just put some like repeating crossbows on the side here just to keep that going. Right. Okay, I kind of didn't quite anticipate the power of that, so let's not group these all together. I'm basically just gonna glissando on my keyboard. Now these should be the same, but like, sure, K, whatever. That really did not work. Right, let's just drive forwards and see what happens. Seems like a worthwhile thing to just try out. Okay, just go forward. And I think it just about worked. Ah, see, there's a problem with putting it on any of the like ASDF keys, because or ASD keys, because that obviously moves the camera. So, and yeah, I still like the idea of a def cube, and I think that should be a def cube. Right, whatever the hell that actually means. But I need to put weapons on everything. There's cannons on the bottom of that as well. This is going to be quite insane. All spiky, and then we put drills on the side, because why the fuck not? Let's try it. It's actually killing a lot of people. I'm not sure what that's an achievement for, but probably killing a lot of people very quickly. What the fuck is going on with this? What is going on there? I think I killed the game. Right, we need cannons on the sides. You know, get rid of these crossbows because they aren't working. Oh, so they're firing into themselves, that might be why. Oh, we can actually fit more on here as well. We can fit plenty more on here. Just cannons anywhere we can fit them. Well, they're not like inside the def cube. And it did it. It did the job. And we did it. Eventually. I want to see a replay of that, if I'm honest. Oh, I just want to do that again because it was quite satisfying. Look at that. Oh, it might not work now. But it does. It's efficient. I have to steal and deliver iron ore. Not entirely sure how I go about that. Probably not the def cube. So I'd get rid of that. I'm not fantastic at this game. I can piss about in it. I mean, I think that's the point anyway. It's not one that you're supposed to just like rush through, because it's not really fun if you do that, is it? Like a basic frame, I guess, like this. I don't need all the crossbars and stuff. But how might I go about stealing the ore? I'm gonna get like a big protruding spike. See, does that hold up structurally? I just still can't turn it really. Ooh, got an idea. I can put this on a steering hinge of its own, and therefore I don't actually have to line it up all the time. Oh, I might want to set it on its own controls. Like, right, this one needs to be able to turn a different way, so... In fact, no, not caps lock, you dildo. Z and C, why not? Oh, Z and X. There we go. We have a big rotating spike arm. Can't go very far, but it's slightly better than what we had before. See if I can nudge this in. That seems to be good enough. Oh, I may need this to turn another way. Hang on a sec. Nudge it. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Oh dear. Although, maybe I can use that, yeah. Come on. Seems to be way faster at going backwards, but I did it! What's the next stone? If it's something really difficult that I just don't know how to do. Standing stone. I have to destroy that. That should be easy enough. Just make our spike tower even bigger. Yeah, there's a height problem there though, isn't there? Oh, I've got an idea. Right, so we have to basically make artillery here. So just delete all this. That sort of bunch of crap. Right. We need something tall at the front, but something quite low at the back. Not sure how tall I want it to be yet, but right. And put some weaponry, cannons, etc. on the front. Just the usual row here. That should just about cover it. Please don't put a cannon there. That would be dumb. See if that works there. Maybe a bit too high. But it did it. You know, it's just not artillery if it doesn't explode upon its first use. I guess I could use less cannons, just to see if that would also work. Does seem a bit steep there. That doesn't work actually. Although to be honest, the ones at the edge probably aren't doing anything, so... Ooh, still no. But I got it first time, so you know, gonna count that. Use explosives to destroy 40%, specifically a 40%. Well, let's see if this still works. Maybe a bit high. Yeah, that's firing like way over that. But if we just delete the back part of this a bit, or is that worse? Yeah, that's worse. We need less of this. That's still bad. We can get some more at the back though. That did not work. Okay, well let's try like rockets or something. Actually, we don't really need it at an angle. Explosive rockets, they should do it. Let's see if that just works in principle. Don't think that's destroyed any of that. Right, I don't know how to do this next bit. I think you might have to like fire at specific points, but it seems to be quite a tough one to crack. But I guess if you want to get the game, I'll leave that to you to figure out. There is also a sandbox mode where you can do whatever the fuck you like. I think at some point you do have to know how to do the flight bit, but it scares me because how do you... I'm struggling with just basic weaponry and steering. I don't want to try flying. But yeah, it's an interesting one because it is... I find it tricky to be honest, but it is sort of... You do kind of have to think outside the box and also think inside the box in terms of like siege machines from history, but also you have to put that to creative use. I'm not sure how to destroy this though. See about that. I think you can get like holders that can like hold bombs and stuff, and if you drop them on something then obviously that would explode, but not quite sure. I don't know, maybe you could actually fly over this and do that, but that is for another video, another time. For me personally, I guess. I do enjoy it, I just find it to be quite a bit of a challenge. It's just, I mean, especially given that I've had to do a lot of thinking, especially yesterday, because I had exams and stuff. So, you know, thinking is kind of out for me for at least a day or two after that. But, I mean, other than that, do quite enjoy it. I wish I was better at it. Just to showcase also the slow motion side of things, because this can be pretty cool. Those actually just fall off there. Yeah, those go a lot slower obviously. And you could put it down to much slower speeds. and then modulate that so it basically pauses. Then you get like a slow motion explosion. That one just went all the way over there. Or you could put it in like full motion, fast motion, whatever, if you want to do things quickly. But why would you want to do that? I mean, this is someone else, but you can do loads of stuff with this. Someone made a helicarrier with it. I think you can make like trebuchets and stuff. That's fairly, like, it's advanced within the game, I guess, but it's not particularly creative if you know how trebuchets work and stuff. You can just do loads of stupid shit like making a death cube like I did. I mean, it's a bit like Kerbal Space Program, I guess. It's sort of in that vein where if you want to play it properly, you absolutely can. You do need to read up on some shit and have some knowledge of how aerodynamics works. Less so for this, you kind of need to know how mechanics works and how different steering will work and what they'll actually do to how you control it. But and also how to make efficient murder death machines. But you can also just do stupid silly shit like I do, or just do it badly and make things explode, and that's still fun. But anyway, I've been Firebolt, and this has been Besiege.